welcome back to my channel. I'm Mr. Fabulous. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back to another one of my videos. Today we're going to be doing something very different. I never thought I would actually be showing you guys how to style a wig or hair or anything like that, because I'm not a wig professional, I'm not a hair professional, I don't know nothing about hair. But I've learned a lot over these past few years, so I wanted to make a friendly tutorial to help any of you guys. You guys sometimes ask me in my inbox my wigs and how I get them to look so real and anything like that, and you guys are super surprised every time I tell you they are synthetic wigs. So I want to show you how to slay your synthetic wig, or any wig for that matter, unless it's a Party City wig, then maybe I cannot help you there.
Yes, I am a showgirl, bitch. Go back to Party City where you belong.
And I've had my share of wigs for the past 4 or 5 years. I have tried so many wigs, I've ruined so many expensive ones, and I've learned so much along the way. So any tips I can share with you guys, I'm very glad to, because like I said, I've been there in the beginning that I didn't know nothing. So I want to share with you guys what I know, and if I miss anything, just let me know down in the comments below. And I can probably link you to some other videos, because there are a ton of videos here on YouTube that have helped me so much, so I'd be glad to. We did stop by the Bellamy store, as maybe you could tell by the title. I stopped by the Bellamy store here in Houston. Look at this big old bag, I can fit right inside of it. So I stopped at our Bellamy store, which I was so freaking glad that we had one, because I was like, yes, I can go in person to see this wig and check out the hair. And let me tell you, the store is fabulous. I'm gonna put some clips of the store. It was just so beautiful. The energy there was great. So funny. The salesperson who helped me was actually my old boss at NYX Cosmetics, Ariel, and it was so amazing to see her. Like, she was one of the best, if not the best, boss I've ever had. She's so amazing. So when I saw that she was working there and she saw me, it was like, it made it so much better, because I was able to shop with someone that I know, someone who gets me. So I was really excited about that. She was so sweet and so knowledgeable about everything in the store. So I told her I was looking for the Makeup by Alina wig collection, and the display was pretty much right there, and I checked it out, and I was after one wig in particular, which you will see right now. But yes, I follow Makeup by Alina. She's one of the most fabulous girls on Instagram. Her makeup is so beautiful, and when I saw that she was coming out with a wig collection with Bellamy, I was like, yes, I need to get on this, I need to check it out. And I was very curious to see how their wigs are, because they are very pricey for synthetic wigs. The wig was $100. It's also going to be a little bit of a review, maybe first impressions on what I think about this wig, especially such a wig that's part of a collection and from a well-known hair brand. So I'm very curious to see how their hair is and what their wigs are like. So this is going to be new for both of us, so I'm really excited to jump into that. So with all that said and enough talking, we're gonna jump right into the wig. I'm first gonna be going into the wig, kind of maybe reviewing it a little bit. If you're not interested in that, I'm gonna put a timestamp here to where the styling tutorial starts, so you'll be able to jump right over. Inside is the box. It's a pretty big, beautiful box. It is so gorgeous. It says Bellamy Makeup by Alina. It's such a gorgeous box, and when you open it up, you have gorgeous Alina there in the front with a nice beautiful coat there. That is so gorgeous. Look at this presentation. So on the top here has a little card. It says Makeup by Alina, Alina times Bellamy, and it shows 3 other styles that were in the collection. And I picked up Daisy right here. This one really caught my attention, and the shade of blonde this is so very rare to find in synthetic wigs, at least for me. This shade looks like it's going to be really gorgeous. So I'm going to take everything out of the box, and then we'll jump right into the wig. First thing I see up here is a Bellamy brush. So you do get a brush. So keep in mind, I paid $100 and I think $3 for this whole box, and it's already including a hairbrush, which is like really nice, a good little paddle brush. Next thing we have is our wig, nicely packaged right here. We'll get to that in a second. Right here at the bottom, we do have a silk bag, which I guess is great for traveling. So this is really cute. And we also have their signature Bellamy wig cap. So we get this here also, which is dope. And I'm super duper excited that we get the wig stand, which is so cool that they included a wig stand for your wig to set it on. Like, what is that? So mind you, So far this is looking pretty good for $100 and a wig, and you get all this stuff inside of it, so you don't really have to buy anything separately. So I think that is really, really cool. So let's get right into this wig. I'm super duper excited. Oh wow, like the way this feels is like really silky. It's actually thick, because I felt the Nikita one and that one was like really thin, but this one's like she's thick. Okay. And I love the way it's cut too. Like, look at that shit. Really, really silky. It's a little too silky for me. So I kind of want to, you know, get rough with this wig and kind of make it a little bit more natural looking. But let's try it on straight out the box and let's see how it is. Okay, so here we have the wig on right here. It is really, really flat. But it looks like really natural from like here down, if you can maybe see. Like, it looks really full here and kind of natural, but right here it's just really, really thin. So this is how it is straight out the box. It's super, super, super like shiny, especially in the lighting here, and I hate the way it makes my head look. I would not wear it out like this. It looks so like just too wiggy. Like, sis, we know you got a wig on, which is totally fine. I wouldn't care, but like this just looks too wiggy. But on camera it looks really beautiful. Like, I love the color. I love the way the root looks. The middle part right here is pretty decent. I am gonna go in and pluck it a little bit more just to make it look more realistic. The lace isn't actually too long. It's actually short, which I guess is pretty cool, so you don't have to take here straight out the box. It's kind of really thin and shiny, and I'm gonna have to do some work to it, but that's normal. It's kind of very rare when you can take a wig out of the bag or box and slap it on. It's not really a shake and go kind of wig, so I'm really interested in styling it and really getting it to what I want it to look like. But so far, really beautiful. The length is great. At first when I got it out, it was super, super silky. I was kind of like a little turned off because I felt like it was a little like Barbie hairish. I was like, ugh. But after, like, you know, running my fingers through it, you know, really playing with it, being a little rough, I think it's got like a lot of potential, and I cannot wait to style it. So with that said, we're gonna go in and style this wig. First, you're gonna need a couple things if you're interested on doing what I'm doing. A nice rat tail comb here, so you can really part the middle or anything like that, comb it out or whatever. Next, you're gonna need some tweezers so you can tweeze the middle parts. Next, grab your foundation or concealer so we can add to the middle part as well to make it more realistic. And to get the shine out of this hair, we're going to need some translucent powder. So make sure you have all of those products there. If you forget, like I said, everything will be in the description bar below. So I wanted to quickly mention that the wig here is just lace front in the front, not in the back. And on the inside here, you can see all of the tracks. You do get 2 combs up here in the front to secure the wig, and 1 in the back to secure on your wig cap. And this is just how it looks on the inside. And just a little view from the back and the top. And I'm going to show you the middle part right here with my hand on the inside so you can kind of see how much skin really peeks through. So this is going to be a lot different when we are done. So I learned if you go in right here and kind of press down and wiggle on the little hair strands, they're actually going to loosen up, and then they'll be easier to pluck because they'll just come right out. So you're just going to go right on top of it, just rub it a little bit, rub those knots because you want those to come out really easily, and this will help from the lace from tearing so easily. So just as simple as it sounds, I'm literally just going to go in, follow along that area, don't go too wide or don't go off this pattern right here, and I'm literally just gonna go in and pluck these hairs. So when I like to tweeze the middle, I like to make sure to have a mirror nearby so I can look at it and make sure it is looking good, because you don't want to over pluck. It's better to just start little by little, so that way if you need to add a little bit more plucking, you can.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party.
We show up in the party. We show up in the party.
Make this part more realistic on the scalp, so I'm going to fold it inside out. I'm just going to get my regular concealer and I'm going to do it from the inside. It's better to do it from the inside because a few times when I've done it on the outside of the wig, it mixes into the hair and it just like makes a mess, and then you have to wash it out and it's just a whole thing. So if you do it under here, it'll just defeat all of that, so it's a lot easier. So just go ahead and apply it on there, right in the middle. So this is kind of in a way bleach those knots, but not really bleach them. It's just going to make it a little bit lighter and blend into your scalp a lot better when you have your makeup on, especially. So I'm just going right here and I'm massaging that right into the lace. And then just rub it a little bit more. Like so. So now it looks much more blended into my skin and it'll pop out a whole lot more. So now that the wig is pretty much already almost complete, we're going to go in with the Bellamy wig cap that they so generously offered in the box. I've never had a wig cap like this. Like, this is so weird. It actually has a hole on the other side, so I think you obviously just put it on like so. Right here, it's pretty nice and tight. The hose is like really weird. Like, ooh, okay. Oh, that part looks good. Okay, let me fix it. It looks on the head, but just a little bit more back. I think it looks good. What do you guys think? Not too bad. Look how much better than from before. So I'm just gonna brush this out. The hair is starting to feel a little bit more rough, which I like, because before it was like really silky and kind of like butter, and like when I'd pick it up it would like just fall through my hands. But now it's starting to get a little bit more rough, which I like. That means it looks a little bit more realistic. It feels a little more realistic, and it looks a lot thicker also. So I love that. I think what I'm gonna do is actually maybe kind of curl the wig so it can have some really pretty waves. I might rock the straight look for a little bit, but like I really want some waves in this hair. I think it'll look even more prettier. So let me know if you guys want to see that maybe in a tutorial, like how I curl my wigs or things like that. I think that'll be really cool, especially for synthetic hair. But this is the hair right here. I don't know if you can tell if it's less shiny or the same because the light is really on it. But I'm looking in my mirror and it looks so good. Like, yes, like all you needed to do was just customize it a little bit just to make it look a little bit more realistic. The middle part looks so freaking good. Like sis, look at the way that lace blends in too. Like, I didn't even put like anything on it. Like, yes, this is what we like right here. So like whenever you put it on and everything like that, you can tease it a little bit more. I like to go in right here and kind of scratch it a little bit and really make it a little bit more rough and pick this up here so it can be a little bit more volumized. So that's one thing I like to do, and then you just brush over it and it just smooths it out. It was so much fun doing this hair video. It's something different, so I may look like a newbie in this video. I apologize, but it's my first one, but they will get better, I promise. I hope you learned at least just a tiny bit of something, or if you were curious about Alina's wig collection, then hopefully I showed it off really well. So far it's super duper pretty. I love it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me everywhere on Instagram, and everything else will be in the description bar, along with the link of the hair where you can get it. The Houston location, in case you are here in Houston, I know some of you are, you can go visit the location. And other than that, please let me know in the comments below if you want more wig videos, more hair videos, makeup tutorials with wigs. Let me know. I do not mind. But yeah, I had so much fun with this. It was so different, so cool. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe.